All right. We're here. Let me see. I was going to what the fuck ever. I'll just wear my 250s tonight. Don't need to do anything special for that. Okay. So what I was gonna say is that 10 days from today is the 5-year anniversary of me consistently streaming. 5 fucking years. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, 5 fucking years. That is an insane milestone. It doesn't feel like it's been 5 years, but it has. Now, unfortunately, we lost a lot of those VODs, and there's nothing I can do about that, because I just didn't archive them at that time, but there are still clips from around that time. Oh, by the way, I'm coming to you tonight with a fresh cut, courtesy of Bridget. She's sitting over there, knitting, actually. But, yeah, 5 years, holy shit. Sometimes it actually feels like I just started consistently streaming a couple months ago. Hairline, dude. No, I just did a hairline check the other day. We're good. We are good out here. I mean, nothing wrong with my hairline. I changed the angle of the camera a little bit. I actually did experiment around. I was going to actually use a green screen again tonight for the first time in like ages. I decided not to because no matter what I do, I can't get it to not have that fizzy shadow effect bullshit that it does. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, when the screen goes bright, the light from the monitor fucks with the light on the green screen and it makes this fizzy, dark, like digital noise show up on the screen. It fucking annoys me and I don't want to deal with it. But this was the result of me experimenting around with the green screen just a couple days ago. So hey, not bad. Oh, my bad. But yeah. Like, it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't what I needed it to be. You know, it wasn't as good as I needed it to be. Yeah, so basically you need like one of these. I have a huge light over here, as you can see. You need one of these on each side, and then you need 2 coming directly at you to light you up, but then also the screen directly behind you. So it's a fucking nightmare. I don't recommend it under any circumstances. It's nice if you want to stream a horror game every now and then. See, that I would recommend. Yeah, what was that gray article of clothing? What was that non-black article of clothing? Good question. I do wear things that aren't black outside of the stream. It's just not very often. Fucking buzzball on the mic. But yeah, I do wear things that aren't black. Just not here. You know? Yeah, so in 10 days, that'll be the 5-year anniversary. You're Wayne Campbell, always wearing a black tee and a black hat. Hey, I'll be Wayne Campbell. Wayne's the cool one, dude. Garth might look cooler in some ways, but he's not cooler. Otherwise, he would be on the cover or the main character, you know? Anyways, I'm trying to think. I believe the very first... Yeah, the very first thing I streamed was Silent Hill 2, which surprise to fucking prize to nobody. The very first thing I streamed way back then was Silent Hill 2. No webcam, no anything. Actually, I think the only webcam I had available to me back then was a PS3i camera. Those horrible fucking things. That was the only camera I had available to me back then. Well, yeah, if you want to get really specific about it, yes, back in like 2012, it would have been Silent Hill 3. Okay, yeah, so if you want to get technical about it, way back when, yes, it would have been Silent Hill 3 if you're talking like 2012 or whatever, but I'm talking about when I came back in 2019. From what I remember, it was Silent Hill 2, and then right after that we went into, it was a lot of Resident Evil 7, from what I remember. It was like Silent Hill 2 straight into just a shit ton of Resident Evil 7. Like that became the only thing I streamed for a couple months. Just over and over and over. But how about we take ourselves a little trip through the old clips so you guys can chuckle at Morbidly Obese Stamp from back a few years ago. You guys can have yourselves a little chuckle. Let's go through memory lane. Whoa, dude. Relax, dude. Relax. All right, content, video producer, clips. So, and yeah, I got 5 of my VODs uploaded. So clips, it wouldn't be clips I've created. Let's see. Let's just sort by created. Yeah, there's only a couple say 5 years ago. Most of them say 4 years ago because we haven't hit 5 yet. So the very first clip that was created was it was called Is He Dead? Hey, what's up, Malum? I'm taking a stroll through memory lane because what I was saying, Malum, is that in 5 days or 10 days, it will be the 5-year anniversary of me consistently streaming. And when I say consistently, I mean absurd fucking hours. Absurd hours. Wow, look at this horrible shit, dude. By the way, shoutouts to Twitch. They have a new feature where they will automatically make your clips vertical so that you can easily upload them to like TikTok or whatever. See that? They automatically make your clip portrait if you want it to be, so you can just send it straight over to a website like that. That's actually an excellent feature. No, at a second time. Is he dead? Dude, what the hell was up with my camera back then? Like seriously, that's horrendous. 5 years, 5 SH games back-to-back celebration. I would not be opposed to that at all. True Suffering, RE7 Madhouse. Back when I thought RE7 Madhouse was like difficult, I guess. Wow, this clip URL is Round Sundir Ape Shady Lulu. I can't make that up. Look at it. Round Sundir Ape Shady Lulu. The fuck? Look how horrible this was, dude. Watch Mayo's review of SH2R. I mean, I'm down. For sure. I mean, I've already beat the game. The only thing I haven't seen are a couple of the other endings, but look how fucking horrible that mic setup was back then. Kind of, lowers the amount of variance in the spread, too. Make sure you hit your shot. Dude, this is so weird looking at these old-ass clips. Why was that even clipped? There was nothing going on there. Why would anybody clip that? Yeah, I look like a small fucking... I look super tiny, and I was also way heavier back then. So my cheeks, it looks like I'm, like, you know, filling my cheeks with air at all times. Just as charming as I am now. Well, I appreciate that. On those days. I'm actually off Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so I can start whenever on those days. But I can wait a little... Wow. This was the first time I ever tried to play Visage. Classic stamp emote. It should just be the one that you guys have already of Angela eating chips. Just make one of me eating chips. I give you full permission. Look at the difference, dude. What the fuck? Look. Let me move. Let me move. Look at the difference, dude. It's like a fucking before and after photo. What the fuck was going on there, dude? Well, I know what was going on. I already know what was going on there. And it's pretty fucking obvious. But yeah, look at the difference, dude. Holy shit. It's like some, I don't know, some fitness before and after shit. So bad. What was I thinking? Well, really, I should move my camera back to the standard slot anyways, where I usually keep it. Still upset for not playing Signalis and this. I will say you're not missing much not playing Visage. Visage is it's so mediocre, dude. It's so blatantly like trying to cash in on the whole PT craze that had been going on at the time. Like there were a bunch of indie horror games that were trying to just be the next PT. Song of Horror. Then now this game I thought was really bad too. Poor Mild Eagle Leroy Jenkins. Yeah, I thought Song of Horror was really bad. Still sipping coffee with the shaky ass hand. That never changed. Like those first few sips of coffee. I did just take a hot shower, so I'm really actually kind of thirsty. Hey, some things never change. Although I do take cold showers now. I can't fucking believe this was almost 5 years ago, man. You know, people talk about glow ups, but I thought glow ups were supposed to happen when you're in like your early 20s. Not like, why do I look ill? I look pale and ill and severely overweight, which I was at the time. It's so hilarious to go back and watch these. And the mic quality is so shit too. How do you mess that up? So I'm really actually kind of thirsty. This game was actually really mid. Basically, the whole premise was like you could switch between a bunch of different characters, and there was this music box that if you hear it, you just get like pulled into this alternate dimension and murdered instantly. And that was pretty much the whole plot point, is like characters disappearing randomly, but they had a system where if a character died, they would just swap in for the next selectable character, and then you would just keep going until everybody was dead. A lot happens in 5 years. It can be better or worse. I would say you're definitely in the better. Oh yeah, like I actually give a shit nowadays. Like this was probably the worst, just lifestyle wise, this was probably the most degenerate I ever was. I literally never left the house at this time because the pandemic was kind of in full swing. By the way, look at this. I actually made a legitimate attempt to do 365 straight days of streaming. That was one of the first things that I tried to do, because when I jump into new hobbies, I don't like to just try things out. I like to just dive in. We made it to 72 straight days. Which, hey, that's a more valiant effort than most. And it's a more valiant effort than I thought I would be able to do. It was 72 straight days of at least 3.5 hour streams every single day while working full time. So yeah, I felt like that was, obviously it was a disappointment, but I felt like it was kind of respectable. In 5 years, you're going to be calling this stream out for everything again? No. I don't think so. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about audio. I've learned a lot about cameras and drop shadows, and I've learned a lot about stream quality in general. So thankfully the stream quality will only improve over time. It won't be something where I can just continually look back and see. I was stay-at-home maxing, yes. I mean, look how pale I fucking was, dude. Nowadays I actually give a fuck, and I'm not just, living as if I'm, an 18-year-old bachelor, which I wasn't at the time. Day 19 out of 365, I said, let's go trash digging, and we played Silent Hill Homecoming. I believe this was on PC, and it just kept crashing, if I remember right. You have to pop out the tab to watch it like this. If before I do something that takes the game out of the window, it'll crash immediately. I have to find the save, like, very soon. So the thing that I also noticed that's hilarious about this is you can hear me breathing. I was out of breath all the fucking time here. Just from sitting here under these lights in a hoodie, I was like out of breath. Just listen. Takes the game out of the window, it'll crash immediately. I have to find the save, like, very soon. Have I had the same haircut for 5 years? Pretty much, yeah. More or less. Oh, wait. Again, why is any of this clipped? These are fucking horrendous clips. There's nothing entertaining about these. Yeah. Like, none of these have had any purpose to be clipped so far. That I've seen. This is just the cutscene. There's nothing even going on. Blair Witch Night 2. Wow. I think I know what this one is. I think this is a jump scare. OMG Scoots. That's a classic emote right there. Funny enough, this was one of Bloober's like claims to fame before the Silent Hill 2 remake came out, was this game right here. Look how fucking pale I look, like an alien. Mouth.
Am I crazy, or was I not watching a tape called The Deal and now I can't choose it?
Mouth agape playing video games. Only a true gamer would do such a thing.
Yeah, I'm going through these and they're not here anymore.
Yeah. I hadn't yet discovered the magic of the carnivore diet or, you know, walking. Amazing thing when you do it is like walking, you know. Yeah, it was pseudo marketed as like a movie tie-in. This one's called Godim, so I'm gonna go ahead and say headphone warning. Look at my Arial font sub goal that I had at the time, by the way. Headphone warning for a, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that one got me.
Wow. These are the least entertaining clips ever. I do think this is good for just archival purposes, though, because it just proves how much things have improved, you know? It's definitive proof that you can get better at things over time. No, I just don't really care about sub goals anymore, Adipie. Look, I work for my income. This is not my income. This is just a thing that I do for fun. So sub goals are just not really a thing that I like to have clogging up the screen. You know, if people want to sub and support, that's cool, but it's not going to be like a priority of mine every time I go live. It's like Doc Brown watching himself in the past. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, there we go.
This was day 30. Day 30 out of 365.
Peter.
The video quality got slightly better here. It's just nothing. There's no content here. This is a content desert. It's a content vacuum. Lost in vivo for the first time. First month down, I said. Well, yeah, Adipie, and the thing is, when you're in streamer mode, so to speak, you don't think about that, but yes. Sitting down, especially when I see streamers who legitimately will not even get up to like walk around for 8 hours straight, 9 hours straight, like you said. I think people just don't realize how horrifically unhealthy for you that is. Here, let me just take chat off for a second so we can appreciate how garbage these clips are. I just don't think people understand how horrible that is for you. Like, you need to at least stand up a little bit every hour. Look at all my cups. What was I doing? You see all the cups? Degeneracy, dude. What is this? And something that I also had to get a lot better at is when I first started streaming, I would just sit here for like 30 straight minutes and not say anything. I would just play the game in dead silence until I realized like, hey, it's probably not entertaining. Like, people could do this on their own. It's so dumb, dude.
I swear to God. Every corner now.
It's so old. Poke. Another Lost in Vivo.
Oh, fuck me.
That should go in a one of Doc's compilations, one of the Stampus Sus compilations. Perfectly deep, excuse me? Oh, this was Phasmophobia, wow.
My last laughing.
The ghosts all have different personalities, and sometimes they're really shy, and sometimes they're really aggressive. It's really fun when they're aggressive.
What the fuck?
Are you using a voice changer?
Most ghosts are actually pretty aggressive, though. Me?
Yeah, your voice just went really, really high pitched. That was weird.
I don't know if that was like a lag thing or what, but no.
You guys heard that, right? Come on.
My voice is perfect.
Laughing.
The ghosts all have
Dude,
different
what actually happened?
personalities, and sometimes they're really shy, and
You guys remember the Phasmophobia era on Twitch? It was like right before Amigus and Fall Guys. Murder House first playthrough, day 36.
That's Jack's Spedis eye, by the way, for the uninitiated.
Again, like, why does this exist? These clips are horrific. Street Fighter before horror. Street Fighter session. Context doesn't matter, right? Hype for RE8. Oh my god. Can you guys believe RE8's 4 years old now? How the fuck? The first time I beat Madhouse. 100% Madhouse run. Remake night 1. Screaming for content. Street Fighter grind day 50. Unbuttered bread. Wow, these names, dude. Unfazed. Yeah, this was Haunted Gas Station. So this was when I first started experimenting with a green screen. I'm going to clip you saying these clips are horrific without context. Add more meaningless clips? I mean, you could, dude. Look at this. There is proof positive of how pale I was at the time. Actual alien shit. By the way, can you tell this was when I had a green sheet and I just threw it over the arm so that you couldn't see the two like mic arms going all the way out. I just put a green fabric over this. But still, like, what is going on here, dude?
Where'd the other lady go? Hey, hold up!
We should bring this back. We should bring back Haunted Gas Station. This is like you can definitely beat this game in like 2.5 minutes, and I'm not even kidding. You can easily beat this in a couple minutes. Bring back Giga Micron. I still have it. It's not like gone. I just am using a low profile now. What too much soy does to the body. This was when I, like, for one singular night, messed around with Dead by Daylight.
Hey, dude.
Look. What the fuck? Yeah, all we did, people thought I was high this night. I promise I was not. I've never touched pot in my life, but people thought I was high because all I did was wheeze laugh at some dumb shit that was happening on Dead by Daylight. Ruining the magic of SH2. Now this one, I will admit, I was drinking this night. Okay? I was drinking this night for sure. And we had got to the end and somebody said it would be hilarious if I whipped out the hyper spray, so I did it. And this was the result of that. People love this clip. It's so stupid.
James.
Hey, but see, look at the improvements. We moved it to where it doesn't look heinous. I'm still looking like an alien, but like the video quality is getting better. We're slightly improving.
James.
It's so, yeah, it's very wheeze laughy. I mean, Dave calls me Grandpa Herschel for a reason. It's the fucking, just the base of that shot. Just one singular shot and nothing else. The tuberculosis. Nowadays they call it the Pfizer laugh. Actual lung shutting down breath. That's a joke, by the way. It's a joke, by the way. Dude, we should find... Oh yeah, this was me versus Pitt. This was when I thought I was hot shit because my Yun, like, destroyed his Rufus. I remember this. Wow, Pitiless Wave. That brings me back. That name. Look at this. I went off in this clip, dude. I thought I was hot shit. So old. Nothing beats Doc Weeze laughing when you... Yeah, that was the best one, dude. I'll show that clip here in a second. Back to the madhouse. That has never happened before. Sefric the True Geef? Who the fuck clipped this? And why would you say such a thing? Day 68. Yeah, I think this was around when we stopped, because you could see the days stopped in the title. 200 followers. Street Fighter warm-up, then Silent Hill 3. First time playing RE2 Remake. Swix is poggers. Reads. Village of Shadows first playthrough. Wow. Why can't I explore this old lady in the bathroom? I know exactly what this is going to be, but... Why are these game developers restricting me where I want to fucking go? There's nothing wrong with wanting to go into the same bathroom that an old lady just went into. Why can't I explore? Oh my god, dude. These developers, I swear to god. Okay. I'm on edge. I gotta relax. This game is actually kind of getting to me. Wow, this must have been the first night, dude. Because there's no way I would have made that stupid fucking joke otherwise. Oh, here's a classic right here. When I blew up President Baker. For the first time. The fuck out of Baker. We exploded the fuck out of Baker. Right here. You idiot! Oh, man. I used to actually... you idiot! Yeah, that's the reason why we have that as the redeem. Is because the first time that happened, it was fucking hilarious, and I'd never heard that before. Wow, Dave redeemed this. I didn't even know that. This was around when I met Mag 3 years ago. When I got the Go XLR for the first time 3 years ago. Oh, live from room 302. Did we bring that back, you guys? Did we bring back live from room 302? I used to have that as like the whole last channel theme for a while. Here's me laughing at Wings of Redemption 3 years ago. It's so bad he missed so many shots there.
Fucking sniper, let's see this. You fuck boy, dude, seriously, get the fuck on with these snipers.
I had to correct my aim and it didn't.
Why do I always cry about snipers in video games? Because sniping is the most annoying part.
He's so bad, dude. Despite being a quote-unquote professional gamer for as many years as he has been, it's absurd that he is still so bad. Yeah, I used to do 30-day challenges all the time. This first playthrough of MGS2 was also one of my favorite streams we've ever done. Bitch. Here's 3.5 years ago. No, we never finished Akumu. The thing that's so fucking funny about this is the guy watched me go into the locker and he still needed to slowly open it just to confirm that I was still in there. Bitch. See, he already watched me do it, and then watch how slowly he opens it. Like, what the fuck? Why? He still had the audacity to slowly... Still had the audacity to slow... Oh, man. This was a good stream. Why did he open it so slowly? He opened it so slowly, even though he just watched me walk in there. No, I was not drinking this night. What the fuck is happening in this game? I was not drinking that night. It just was funny. No, he just barely opened it. He just wanted to make sure. He wanted to double... He wanted to double check. And now I understand like the story context for why this call happens, but right after we did all this, Rose called us and was like, "Are you okay?" And he's like out of breath. He's like, "I think so." Because you're near death at the very beginning of the game. Now I understand story-wise why that call happens, but yeah, it was hilarious at the time because I thought it just meant you were playing really bad. Yeah, there have been, not drunk, but I've never been drunk on stream, but I have been buzzed quite a bit, yes. It's been a very, very long time since that happened, though. Because typically, I'm a storytelling drinker. You know, once I get a few drinks of whatever going, I just want to start telling stories about irrelevant shit. So the last thing that you guys need to be subjected to is that. So I would not do that to you. Okay? I just would not. And it's for your own good. But yeah, it's been a fun 5 years, I gotta say. You know, it's very funny that these 5 years went by so fast, but at the same time, it does feel like it took a long time to get here, you know? A lot of times I think that the issue that people get into is they think that X amount of time streaming should equal Y in return. Like, oh, I've been streaming for 2 years. I should be at this level by now, but it doesn't work that way at all. The reality is the only way to make things work like that for you is to be building a following on YouTube. Twitch is not about discoverability. If you just grind and stream a ton, there's no guarantee of anything. In fact, I would say that is a waste of your time for the simple fact that you could spend that time uploading YouTube videos and the chances of you like hitting the algorithm lottery are much higher. I mean, I hit the fucking algorithm lottery one time and I'm a literal nobody as far as numbers on YouTube. You never know what could pop off. And that could be the video that pushes you over that 1,000 sub YouTube threshold. And there you go. Mayo bashes SH2 a lot. I agree with some stuff though. Yeah, I saw, I don't know what it is specifically, but like the Dead by Daylight community, you know, specifically seems to be very unhappy with the Silent Hill 2 remake. Well, I wouldn't even say that. At a pie, I would just say you need to have a multi-pronged approach, okay? You can't just say, I want to be a content creator, so I'm just going to stream every spare millisecond of my life, I'm going to stream. That used to work. If we're talking like 2016, 2017, that might have worked then, but nowadays it doesn't work because there's people that are already doing that and they're at the top. You know, people like XQC, people like, I don't know, NMP LOL, you know, these people that like they stream all day and all night and all day and all night. You can't compete with that because they already have established audiences. Twitch's algorithm is such that it benefits the people that have the large viewerships, whatever. So what you need to do, which I have not done, admittedly, but I have my own reservations. I'll talk about that shortly. But what you need to do is you need to put together good quality edited YouTube videos, whether it's shorts or YouTube videos edited, whatever, it doesn't matter. You need to do that if you want to grow. Worry about live streaming, make that your secondary priority. YouTube should be your number one priority if you want to be a content creator. It's just true. It is annoying, yes. And the other thing is, don't ignore TikTok. There are so many fucking eyes on TikTok. Yeah, YouTube Shorts. Like, if I made a small series about, like, did you know about Silent Hill stuff or things debunking misinformation about Silent Hill, like the Centralia thing or the Snow and Ash thing, I guarantee you it would probably do well. Because there is a lot of misinformation out there. There's still people to this day that believe the Centralia bullshit. There's still people to this day that believe the Snow is Ash bullshit. And this is all perpetuated by the movie. Still, after how many fucking years? Like 19 years since the movie came out, people still believe that shit. So I would like to make a series debunking these things, but the issue I run into, here's my issue, okay? How's YouTube with ad revenue today? Is it even sustainable anymore? Do you need sponsorships? Depends on if you're doing it full time. I will say CPM is very, very low nowadays. Basically, I believe what that means is cents per minute. So CPM is very low, just across the board, because there's so many people in the partner program nowadays, and there's so many YouTube channels that are monetized that CPM is lowered to the point that YouTube as a company can still be profitable. Okay. There are certain times of year that you definitely want to focus on, and that would be like late, like sort of in the holiday season, and then early in January and February. You want to really be on your A game because CPM drops to nothing after the new year hits, because they assume that all the holiday shopping is over, all the Christmas ads have slowed down, and when the new year starts, you're mainly going to be competing with like Super Bowl shit for a while. So it depends on the time of year. But if you really feel like you just have an A+ fucking knockout video, you want to release it like October to December is probably where you want to release it. And you'll see that as a trend. If you've ever wondered why these very, very large YouTube channels that don't upload very frequently, if you've ever wondered why they only upload at that particular time, that's why. So take a look at the upload dates and you'll see what I mean. Now, as far as like I was talking about with YouTube, my reservation with YouTube is I had one video that quote unquote blew up. I don't know. For a channel of my size, 140,000 views is fucking insane. And I still can't believe that that happened. You know, I really don't know how it happened. 144,000 views. But what came with that was a lot of annoyance and a lot of just, I don't want to say stress because it wasn't really stressful to me personally, but it just came with a lot of bullshit. Like there were a lot of comments that just were insane. As you guys know, YouTube comments are unhinged. Some of those people ended up in my Twitch whispers, like saying crazy, fucked up, threatening shit. You know what I mean? So it's like my only reservation with continuing to do YouTube the way I was is that I'm opening the door for like a doxing attempt, or I'm opening the door for whatever the fuck else. It probably was going to happen no matter what, because that's just the way that content creation is nowadays. Like you could have somebody who, what is that guy, Luke Stevens, makes completely benign gaming review content and he got swatted because somebody didn't like his opinion on like the Suicide Squad game or something like that. That's just the world we fucking live in, man. Yeah, and I mean, I made a video, kind of a sequel to that video, and it got 4,000 views, which again, for a channel of my size is fucking insane. And in that video, because I had the audacity to not hate on the Angela redesign like everybody else was, I got called a DEI apologist. There's people in the comments saying that I'm shilling for Bloober Team, and just, you know, it's just the way it works, man. If you don't go along with like the monolithic community opinion on something, you're going to get roasted alive. And some of those people ended up, again, coming over to the Twitch whispers and sending me weird shit. I don't know, man. I genuinely have no idea. They made her slightly heavier. They made her voice slightly deeper. That's all they did. That's all that I can tell. Having played the game multiple times, that's all that I can tell that they did. I really don't understand why the outrage, but anyways. Lord of Ligma. And what sucks is that those people paint us who do have legitimate criticisms into a bad light. Yeah. Like, on one hand, didn't know Luke Stevens got doxxed. He has made me want to get a lobotomy on more than one occasion, though. Well, it's just the context of the fact you falsified a police report and got a SWAT team sent to a guy's house over his opinions on a game that wasn't even out yet at the time he made that video. It's just, when you think about it that way, it just boggles the fucking mind that it even happened. You know what I mean? That's exactly how I feel about it too. And, you know, same deal for my stuff. Like, I noticed that there were some people in the comments that were going way too fucking far. There's like people in my Twitch whispers saying that they were going to fucking come to my house and do X, Y, and Z. And that's just what people do. Like, obviously they wanted to like get a reaction out of me and they failed miserably, but that's not the point. The point is, like, I started to see that build and I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill out on YouTube for a while because I'm not really ready to like step into that public, you know, space. I don't want to be a part of that just yet. That's where my own reservations came in. Trust me when I say I have a lot of YouTube videos that are virtually ready to go and be uploaded, but I stopped doing it because I just didn't want to go there. You know, I didn't want to go there with all that. And if I had uploaded those, yeah, I probably would be at that 1,000 sub threshold right now, but it's like, what else would come along with that? You know what I mean? I think you've shown us some. Yeah, I did show some, just not a lot. No, it's not nothing to do with fame. It's just I don't want my shit out there. I don't want my family's shit out there because one person out there in the world is that upset that I didn't have an issue with Angela's redesign in Silent Hill 2 Remake. I don't want like all my personal information leaked because one person got upset. You know what I mean? It's just it's incredibly easy to get that stuff out there on people now, and I just don't want to participate in that. Hollywood stamp? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But you know, maybe I'll get back into it. Who knows? I did say though, and people have said like, oh, this is, you know, backing out or not having the balls to do it. I did say that I won't be making any more like opinion pieces on Silent Hill. I probably will do a remake review, but I'll leave most of my personal opinions out of it, and I'll just, you know, restrict it to mostly objective facts, you know. TBH, the only way to do that is to completely drop the face, look at Net Historian and other faceless YouTubers. It sucks, but it's the only way. I agree with you. And I wouldn't be surprised if there are some popular YouTubers who appear on camera all the time, but who run like a secondary channel, and it's not their face, but it is their voice, or it's someone who they've employed to do narration. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's happening like all over the place and we don't even know. I think if you want to be a serious uploader and content creator, you almost got to disconnect from the comments or else you'll go insane. That's a very good point. Yes, you do. And I do have a policy, which I very much believe has saved me from a lot more of that explosive backlash than, you know, for having wrong think opinions. I do not respond to comments ever, 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 ever. I don't respond to them, period. I pin one comment that I find funny. That's all I ever do. I never, ever, ever respond. I've seen people. I saw this guy just a couple weeks ago upload a video saying, yep, the Silent Hill 2 remake sucks and here's why and this, that, and the other. Before the game was even out. This was when the leaks were first starting to hit, you know, Reddit and everything. And he's just in the comments arguing with every single person about you're wrong and this. And it's like, dude, this is just horrible for you as a YouTuber. You should not be in your comments arguing with people. You had the way that I feel like is the only way to keep your sanity is you had your say in the video. Your opinion got put out there in the video. Everybody else gets their opinion in the comments section. Don't interpose the two. Don't mix the two, and you're good to go. That's how I've always done it. I said my piece in the video. You guys can say yours in the comments section, but we're not meant to argue back and forth after the video's been uploaded. If you want to do that, you can come here and talk live on Twitch, but you know, it's just not necessary. But, you know, the objective is to get views. Doesn't matter if they hate it or like it. That's true. That is true. You know, there's so many content mill channels out there. So fucking many. Where it's just like an AI voice giving you a synopsis of a movie that's been pulled from Wikipedia with a random collection of clips stolen from other YouTubers that have uploaded it. Zoomed in so you can't see the watermark. It's like stolen content on top of stolen description on top of falsified AI voice. And they make thousands of dollars a month on that shit. It also makes the content creator look illegitimate when they look like they have to defend their positions via comment sections because their arguments in the video isn't good enough. Very, very true. Very true. Also, I think, I hate because this word is like so often used. this word is way too often used, but I think it does show it shows a little bit of insecurity when you argue with your commenters a lot. You know, if you have to argue frequently, you're not very secure in your opinion. You probably formed your opinion without doing all the research necessary, and now you have to defend it against people who may or may not have done more than you, and if you can't justifiably do it, you're going to look like an idiot. Same thing happened to Howard Stern back in the 90s. Oh yeah, he blew up in the 90s because, yeah, but the difference is though, he was very inflammatory in the 90s. He would intentionally say things to get like his guests upset or to piss people off. He would have like crazy interactions, that type of shit. He was like the original content brained, you know, host. Yeah, so to speak. Like he did things specifically because they were wild and out there and shit that you would never expect to hear on other radio stations, and that's what got him like his insanely valuable Sirius XM deal in like '06 or whatever, where he got signed to them for like $40 million or some crazy amount like that. Oh yeah, I mean, dude, people hate watch me all the time. Like I've literally been told from people, and you know, people have like reached out to me in private and been like, yeah, just letting you know, like this is happening. There was a guy like maybe a month ago when we played Woodbury Getaway, the new Fears to Fathom, that straight up like stalked me for 2.5 weeks because he couldn't get me to join the voice chat in like the public Fears to Fathom Discord. He was like desperately trying to get me to join a voice chat or some weird shit, and I said no. And he made an account on Twitch. He made a brand new account called stamp_join F2F voice, you know, some stupid shit like that. And the dude was like in my Discord. He was whispering shit to me. He was messaging me everywhere. He was like trying to figure out, just would not fucking stop for like 2.5. Like people are fucking crazy, man. People do really weird shit on here. They really do. I actually ended up downloading that VOD, and I chopped out the portion that he was in so that he won't be seen. You ask for hot tub streams, I ask for oiling up 30-hour gooning streams. We are not the same. What the fuck? What is that emote? Stern was funny, sad he fell off. Dude, isn't he like 73 years old now? Howard Stern is like incredibly old. No, he's 70 this year. Dude, I'm just gonna say it. There's no way his hair is not a wig. Like, there's no fucking way. Nobody has seen this dude's hairline in like 25 years. His hair has no gray in it. He claims that he doesn't color it, which is complete horseshit. It has to be a wig, dude. You can't see his hairline at all. The way he has it. And you haven't been able to for decades. It makes no sense. When he was asked about it straight up, he didn't say, no, it isn't a wig. He said, it is real hair, and I do not color it. That was his answer. So he didn't lie, but he obviously wasn't telling the truth. He just kind of dodged the question. I think it was Piers Morgan or some shit that just asked him, is it a wig? And he said, it is real hair. And then he's like, you obviously dye it. And he goes, I do not color it. And he just wouldn't buy it because it's obviously a lie. Well, yeah, I mean, your hair is like part of your brand. It'd be like, you know, there's been a lot of people who, oh, what's up, John?
How you been?
What's up, John? How's your stream, man? There's been a lot of people who like their hair is kind of part of their brand. I mean, there's a lot. I wouldn't even need to go into it. Fucking, I don't know. Milli Vanilli is a good example. Speaking of John, he linked a Milli Vanilli song that's been stuck in my head for fucking weeks. They talk about that a lot. Fab Morvan and those guys, they've said like, oh, our hairstyles, you know, like the dreads and everything. That was kind of their thing, and he still does that to this day. But yeah, there's no fucking way that dude doesn't have a wig. Iconic. Yeah, no, my hair is not iconic. It's just, it gets shorter and shorter every year. Let me shout John out. John is a good dude. I originally met him by way of Street Fighter 4. He beat my ass on Sagat. Pause. And instead of being an asshole about it, he immediately went to offer me tips. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's not toxic. And yeah, I had him on an episode of my podcast during season 1 when we actually did that. And it was a really cool conversation. One of my favorite episodes we've ever done. Yeah. Diddy only eats KFC chicken from the bottom of the bucket. Dear God. What's up, Dr. Red? Coming in here just full speed ahead with the Diddy jokes. Not wasting any time. Full speed ahead with the Diddy jokes. But no, we were talking about, we were actually talking about why streaming degenerate hours doesn't lead to success anymore. If we're talking about 2016, 17, maybe even a little bit of 2018, that might have worked, and people would have just known you as like the crazy streamer who just streams like 14, 15 hours straight, 5 times a week. That doesn't work anymore. That's not a formula for instant success the way that it used to be. Actually, if you want to talk about the way it used to be, even though I'm the only one yapping here, in 2012, if you did a 24-hour stream, your stream would get a shit ton of viewers. Just because of the fact that you were doing a 24-hour stream. Nothing else. If you even had 24 hours, 24-hour challenge in your title or whatever, it would be, you know, it'd pop off. That's just how things were back then. Almost finished Star Trek Enterprise. Sadly, only 4 seasons. Needed that extra 3. Is it, that's a PS4 game, right? I mean, it has to be. Yeah, you know, I said that the thing you really need to do is don't ignore TikTok. TikTok is crucial for growth. I don't care if people want to look down on it and say, oh, it's a Zoomer app or it's a Gen Alpha app and it's annoying. Yes, it is annoying, but if you put your clips on there, you know, like, they're going to get views. Dr. Red can tell you. He's had some clips that he's put up there that have gotten thousands of views, and so have I. And it's completely benign. It's the same stuff that I would have clipped on Twitch anyway. And Twitch is actually really cool now. They have a feature where you can automatically switch that formatting over to 4:3. So you can automatically export it over as a YouTube short or a TikTok clip or whatever you want to do. So I think you can also do Instagram stories with it. I'm not sure, but any app that uses portrait mode video, you can export all of your widescreen clips in, which is cool. Yes, I have heard of Soft White Underbelly. He's the one that interviewed like Mickey, whoever that professional gambler is, and like he's interviewed a professional hacker and a few other people. Reminds me of people like DSP, Boogie2988, Wings, low effort commentary over 360p. Call of Duty gameplay, it won't get you big anymore. Yeah, no. Back then, it was so groundbreaking. I'm not even kidding. It was groundbreaking if you had recorded gameplay footage and commentary over it. It didn't matter how shitty the mic quality was. People would use those little desk like clip mics from Walmart where if you made a P sound, it would just explode in the viewer's ear. People would use that and get 800,000 subs. I'm not even kidding. The Whitaker family. Oh, the actual inbred family. Yeah. I've seen that video too. I've seen all of his videos with him. But yeah, people would play Modern Warfare 2 and like Skate 3 or whatever at the time. Downloading emulators and gonna get a disk drive so I can play SH1 on PC. Nice. I would recommend DuckStation if you're gonna do that, sick boy. DuckStation is the most accurate PS1 emulator. So definitely do that. But yeah. And it's like how Only Use Me Blade. You guys know Only Use Me Blade, his entire life is like just a roller coaster of crazy shit, but that's how he started. horrible, low quality PS3 COD 4 gameplay with horrifically bad quality commentary. What's funny is YouTube still pushes channels with like 10 subs to my front. Oh, for you page. Love that it isn't as soul sucking as some creators on it. Yeah. No, dude, I get recommendations all the time that are from very small channels, and they actually end up being pretty good videos about like product reviews and tech reviews and things, which I'm very happy with. Speaking of, you guys, new pair of headphones just dropped that I'm probably going to pick up because it's new Sony headphones, Sony MDR M1s. And what these are is they are essentially an upgraded version of the MDR 7506 that I've been wearing for years. So I'll show you. This is what they look like. I'll have to swap over to Chrome. LCDX in a lineup for a concert outside. That's fucking insane. That's like $1,000 headphones even now. Okay. Let me just make sure. Nothing would leak from this. It's a completely blank browser. But yeah, these. So as you can see, these are just upgraded versions of the headphones that I've been wearing for years, which are the MDR 7506s. They're just slightly nicer. They've got a detachable cable. But yeah, much newer design. People say they sound a lot better. Now, I've been using for years, and when I say years, I mean like 6-7 years, the MDR 7506s here. And as you can see, they are virtually the exact same headphone, just better design. These have been around since like 1991. But yeah. So I may actually pick these up and try them out. I've been wearing Bear Dynamics for years too. I've never really had a problem with them. My bad for not saying sooner, but Star Trek Enterprise is a series, mid-2000s. It's about before Kirk's time with the first... Oh, okay. See, I don't know about TV shows typically, so that would explain my confusion. Was on massive burnout at that time. There's probably more to it, but the series pretty much abruptly ended with a slap-on ending to boot. Yeah, that's always shitty. See, the thing that I hated the most is when shows would end in a cliffhanger and then they wouldn't have enough support to get a new season. So they would just end on a cliffhanger and never come back, like ever. Yeah, so it was probably a situation where like the executives knew that it wasn't going to be brought back for another season and they're like, just throw together an ending. I don't know. When are we getting the Lunchley, Talk Tua, and Thick of It reviews, BTW? I need some high-tier brain rot. When will I become a good enough content creator to appear on the Talk Tua podcast starring Haley Welch? Will that ever happen for me? Because if it doesn't, I might as well just retire. I mean, seriously, dude. I might as well just retire, get my lunch pail and my hard hat, and just go back to work. As if I haven't maintained a full-time job the whole time I've been streaming. I need to trade in my Obama phone for some work boots and an alarm clock, you know what I'm saying? It's getting a little bit ridiculous. Twin Peaks just ended abruptly as well until it came back decades later. Dude, Twin Peaks was a great show. When did that originally come on? Like 1990? Beyond Overlooked series. Yes, I did see the guy Liam Payne from One Direction apparently died. He was like 31, which is crazy. They said they released photos from the hotel where the quote-unquote accident occurred, and then the photos show like smashed glass and broken stuff all over the place, so I have a feeling that it was less of an accident than they may assume, but of course I don't know shit. Imagine an ending where before Heather confronts Claudia in the end, it switches back over to James from Silent Hill 2, reading about a girl who one time came to Silent Hill to seek revenge, and James decides to go back home with Maria because Heather's story inspired him. That was Enterprise. What the fuck? Did I sail the 7 seas for Rule of Rose? Depends on what you mean. I did acquire the game. That much I will say. I did acquire the game. That's all I can say about that, is that I acquired it in one way or another. The funny thing is I actually do own Haunting Ground, but it's the Japanese version called Demento. I would have to probably learn some Japanese before I could really play it, unfortunately. At least enough to be able to read the in-game text, which would take me a long time, so. That sounds like a fucking horrible ending. One of my least favorite endings in all of media in general is the "it was all a dream," or it was someone imagining something the whole time. You know what I mean? It's so stupid, dude. Like, just stop. Just quit. What's crazy about Enterprise ending was that it also ruined the next generation in some regard, especially with Riker. Dude, one of my favorite characters ever is Data. Okay, come on, hear me out. There are good ways of doing me. It was all a dream thing. There are, but the problem is they're getting... Oh, what's up, by the way, Future? It's getting so few and far between to execute that well because it's been done so many times. I mean, didn't Final Fantasy X kind of do that? That's like one of my least favorite Final Fantasy games story-wise because of that. Tidus. You might be thinking of 8. Been years since I've seen it. 10 is your favorite? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really loved the pre-rendered backgrounds and the style of all 3 PS1 games. And I just couldn't get into 10 for some reason. It had those really early PS2 isms to it. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just never really grabbed me the way that... The music I thought was phenomenal. The music was absolutely amazing. Like Sight of Spyra and all those different tracks. So good. But it just didn't grab me the way that 7, 8, or 9 did. Ten was my favorite, but if you thought that was bad, try 10. Oh, I've heard 10 too is like horrific. Don't they do like idol shit with Yuna and Riku and a couple other people? They have like, you're in an airship and you can do like karaoke and stuff, or was that just a meme? Yeah, 10-2 didn't happen. She was the main character, but Tidus was the character we played as. I'll always remember the heavy metal track playing the Blitzball. Dude, I can't watch anybody play that game in English without just hearing Bender, because I didn't realize it was John DiMaggio voicing Waka as a kid. Now, because I've seen so much damn Futurama, I just hear Bender. 10-2 is definitely a big what the fuck. Yeah, I remember 10-2 had like the job change battle system too. I wasn't really feeling that, but I actually enjoyed 12. I thought 12 was a cool game. It essentially brought like the MMO style combat to a single player game, which I thought was cool. The other world awaits you. Those were literally the lyrics. Yeah. Yeah, 10-2 had like the job change battle system or something. And then 13, dude, I get roasted alive for enjoying 13. I genuinely liked 13. Maybe because I played it on PS3 and the PS3 version had like mind-blowing graphics for the time. It was like visual crack, that game. Like especially the snow cave level that you go in for a little bit toward the beginning. I just really enjoyed my time with 13 for some reason. And the PS3 version had full like uncompressed Blu-ray cutscenes on it, which I thought was cool. Now 13-2 and Lightning Returns, you can miss me with those, but I liked the original 13 well enough. Yeah. I have a tough time deciding between 6, 7, and 9. I think 6, 7, and 9 are all just phenomenal games. I think 8 is a step lower than those, and then I'd probably put 10 below 8. So 6, 7, and 9 competing for my number 1 spot, because I literally can't pick. They're all just fucking amazing. And then under that, I would say 8. And then below that, I would probably put 10 and a few others. 13-ish. All I played is a demo of 16, which was pretty fun. 7 Remake is fantastic. Hey, what's up, Yellow? And Rebirth, which is a slog. Yeah, I just hear from people that the Final Fantasy VII Remake is very padded out, which makes sense because, oh yeah, Tactics is amazing too. I completely forgot about Tactics. Yeah, Tactics is right. Tactics is above 8. That's a phenomenal game too. No question about it. Tactics is great. This and that, yeah. Yeah, man, Tactics, I remember that on Game Boy Advance. I fucking loved that port. I played the shit out of it. Yeah, I think on the Game Boy Advance, man, the Game Boy Advance and the DS were like 2 of my favorite systems ever. Another one of my favorite JRPGs ever on a handheld was The World Ends With You on the DS, because it actually took like full advantage in a really unique way of the touchscreen, where you could do combat on the top screen with the D-pad and the face buttons, and on the bottom you would use slashes and like drawing and moving items to like throw cars around and shit, so you could have combat going on both screens at the same time, and it was really cool. About to play some Wukong. Someone modded an M4 into the game. Hell yeah, dude. With the power of gun, you'll solve this horse shit level. Crystal Chronicles got a bad rap. It was a GameCube exclusive and just made it weird, but it was an interesting game. Is there a lore reason Capcom hasn't revived Dino Crisis? I didn't get the hype till I saw footage, and I can imagine how incredible a remake would be. No, it just never really reached the popularity levels of a Resident Evil is really the only reason. Dino Crisis, from what I understand, originally was like some kind of tech demo that they were working on, and they decided to make it into a full game, and it ended up, that's why there's so much crossover stuff. Like you can get the alternate costumes for Jill, for the main character of Dino Crisis. I don't even remember her name, but yeah, it just was never, it was always playing second fiddle to Resident Evil in the PS1 era, and that's why they, no, but I've heard Dirge of Cerberus is horrible. I did play the Zack Fair game on PSP, the Crisis Core. I thought that was pretty good. Regina, yes, Regina. Also, Dino Crisis has some very cryptic ass puzzles. There's a puzzle at the end of Dino Crisis where you have to move a shelf, like a bookshelf, and there's a fucking Simon Says machine on the wall that beeps in certain frequencies. You have to memorize the sequence of beeps and then match it with a whole other thing where there's like 30 options. You have to make sure that the frequencies match the exact same sound and in the same order, and then it opens the door for you. I'm not even kidding. It's the most cryptic fucking puzzle imaginable. And it's one of the only bookshelves in the entire fucking game that's actually movable in that way. It's the first time you will ever discover anything like that. What the hell they were thinking, I have no idea. Sounds like an average. No, dude, Silent Hill is way less cryptic. As long as you're not playing on hard riddle difficulty, it's way less cryptic. Silent Hill 3 went very overboard with its hard riddle difficulty. The most cryptic one in all of Silent Hill is probably the Shakespeare puzzle, where when you play Silent Hill 3 vanilla, or you play it normal, I should say, normal action, normal riddle difficulty, there's a bookstore where the code, just a 4-digit code, is on the spines of the books. And all you have to do is pick up the books and put them on the wall. And it tells you what the code is. But if you pick hard riddle mode, it gives you a synopsis of different Shakespeare plays, and you have to put them in release order to figure out the code. So unless you know when every Shakespeare work was released and what order they were released in, you cannot solve that puzzle. You could probably guess your way to it, but there'd be a lot of different permutations you'd have to go through. We won't be getting a Dino Crisis 2 play anytime soon. I mean, it's not that I hated that game. I just, it was a bit of a slog to play. But yeah, sure, I'd go back to it. It was fun. I wouldn't have any issues with it. Yeah, I watched the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver remaster when Kendo linked it in the Discord recently. That's when I watched it. All you have to do is read up on your Shakespeare and then you're good. That's it. That's all you got to do, man. You just got to know the release order and you're good to go. There's also another really difficult one in 3 where the 3rd floor hospital wing, like the patient wing, again, just a 4-digit code. And it's like a very complex riddle about someone with a bruised face. And they're talking about different portions of their face, their eyes, their forehead, their chin, their cheeks. And it's talking about like different violent acts being, you know, like bruising them, their bleeding nose, their bleeding eyes, different things. And you're supposed to decipher, if you were to look at someone's face, where those numbers would be on someone's face. So when they're talking about a bloody eye, you would have to assume that like 9876 would be about where their eye is. It's really absurd. That is easily one of the most convoluted in all of Silent Hill. You have to picture a keypad being on someone's face and where the specific points that they're talking about would be on the keypad to figure out the combination. Yeah, it's insane. Hey, what's up, Shadow Man? How you doing? I'm telling you, Adipie, it's crazy. I should play Hard Riddle Difficulty 3 and show you guys. You got ads as I got it? I'm sorry, man. I don't play pre-rolls. I don't. It's all Twitch. I don't do it, man. If I could completely disable ads, I would, but it would take my affiliate status away, so. Yeah, they simplified things for Silent Hill 4. They just turned it into a simple, they just turned it into a single difficulty selection, so you just have easy, normal, hard. And the only things that are really adjusted is boss hit points and ammo drops. If you play hard, you only get 7 bullets in each pistol box drop, whereas if you play easy, you get 12. So it just gives you significantly less ammo. I think actually it's 9, not 7. But yeah. Puzzle difficulty in 2, I like it. I think it's well balanced. It is difficult. Yeah, like I definitely have to think and use my brain a little bit more. Like when I played on hard, doing like the coin puzzle the first time was a bit more complex, but it didn't feel cheap. And it felt reasonably easy to figure out, so I liked it. I will say, I mean, I've thought about it for a few days. I gotta say, I love the remake, guys. I do. I'm so happy to be wrong. So happy to be wrong. And as much as I would love to sit here with my arms folded and complain about it, I don't have much to complain about. I love it. It's a blast to play. The only thing I hope is that they give us a really beefy performance patch. That's all I want to see. I want to see a nice performance patch come through. You know, big couple gigabyte patch. Get us the performance that we need, and I'll be very, very happy to play this game frequently. I have very little issues with it. Yeah, it's fun to play. It gives me a new way to experience Silent Hill 2. If you were to ask me to, for some reason, gun to my head, and I can only pick one of the two to play forever, of course I'm going to pick Enhanced Edition, because that's the one that I have all the memories with, and what got my interest for Silent Hill rolling in the first place. But it's just like a Resident Evil 2 remake situation. I now have the Enhanced Edition I can play. I've got a Black Label PS2 copy I can play whenever I want on a CRT, which is still my preferred way to play Silent Hill 2. And if I am feeling like playing a more modern presentation, then I can play the remake. So now I just have a new way to experience a game that I love, and, you know, I'm A-okay to have paid money for that. And to support Silent Hill and hopefully get more titles down the line. I think honestly, the worst parts about the entire game are the changed cutscenes and the added cutscenes that Bloober added that didn't need to be there. Running into Angela at night is one of the worst cutscenes in the game, and Maria's little speech about the statue that they find, about the lady holding the lantern or whatever, that's also one of the worst cutscenes in the game. So all the cutscenes that they added were bad, and all the ones that they changed were diminished a little bit, but not ruined. they would have been better off to not try to add those cutscenes unnecessarily. They tried to expand it, and they tried to, yeah, those cutscenes are really, really weird and stilted. I don't like them. But the cutscenes that were meant to mirror the original ones are pretty good. The weirdest one for me is the Eddie in the movie theater. I genuinely don't know why they felt the need to move him from the bowling alley to the movie theater, and why is he eating melted ice cream with his hands? I have no fucking clue. He's in a movie theater. Shouldn't he be eating popcorn? Like, were they just not allowed to give him movie theater popcorn or what? Yeah, that one was really weird. Well, I don't mind them. It's just there's no reason for them to be there. Oh, really? Bobby Ricks makes a cameo? I did not know that. I did see John sent me the thing about yeah, I was going to say thank God, but yeah, it's melted ice cream. Like if you look at the bucket that he's holding, it says like Toluca Farms strawberry ice cream. I have no clue why they did that. But the boss fight with Eddie was awesome. I thought it was really, really well done. Let's be honest, the boss fight in the original game is very awkward and it is very stilted and weird as well. Like the way that he just shoots James in the shoulder and he just tanks it as if he didn't even get touched is weird. Like, yeah, if it goes through the shoulder, he'd generally be good, but like not blood, no attention drawn to it at all. He just tanks the shot and they immediately go into the fight. I think so, Malum. And then I also think that the Shattered Memories Kaufman Therapy OST is in the beginning of in the town. When he shoots the steam for phase 2 and his face was distorted. Yeah, that was one of the coolest parts of the game for me. I thought they executed that really, really well. That was genuinely disturbing the way that they did that. But, you know, I like it. I gotta say, I like the remake a lot. I think they did a great job. I only can hope that Born From a Wish comes out and that they don't try to add a bunch of stuff to it, because Born From a Wish is very short. You can definitely beat it in like 1 to 2 hours at the most. I'd say you could probably beat Born From a Wish in 45 minutes or so if you really know where you're going. It's very, very short. But, you know, that's not to say that it's bad. It's nice for completion's sake, and it gives you a little bit of insight into what Maria really is. But Born From a Wish is a second scenario in Silent Hill 2 where you actually play as Maria. It's a bittersweet Pyrrhic victory. We finally got a good Silent Hill after Downpour, Book of Memories, the Fallout with Kojima, whatever the hell Ascension was supposed to be. We finally got a good SH, which was a remake of the second one from 23 years ago. I know. What's up, John? Did the padding annoy you? I was getting tired with the labyrinth and the hotel. Only in the prison. The prison goes on for way too fucking long. That's my biggest complaint as far as the pacing. I loved the hotel. I would have been fine if the hotel was a little bit longer. I really, really enjoyed the hotel. That was the best looking part of the whole game. Especially after you watch the tape and everything is destroyed around you. That's like without question, one of the most beautiful things that Bloober's ever made is that segment there. Yeah, Dr. Red loves Shattered Memories. I don't think so, Malum. Didn't Annapurna Interactive go under or something? They were working on Silent Hill Townfall, but I don't think they exist anymore. I think they got absorbed into some other company, and I don't even know if they exist in the way that they used to. So I think Townfall might be canceled. Yeah, Annapurna Interactive is like gone. Yeah, so that just leaves Silent Hill F, whatever the hell that's going to be. Annapurna was the... Oh, okay. Who was the developer? No Code. Okay, the developer was No Code. You're right. You're right. They're a British company, but they were founded in Glasgow, Scotland. Best known for creating the Stories Untold and Observation series. Multiple BAFTA winning No Code studio. Very bizarre. Neobards Entertainment is making this, and it's going to be an Unreal Engine 5. Game takes place in 1960s rural Japan instead of the titular town. That is so weird, dude. I can only hope that doesn't turn out terrible, but... You know... What's up, Kendo? You know, I will say, though, that I'm very, very glad that things worked out the way that they did. I am only thankful that Konami gave a fuck enough to get Ito and to get Yamaoka, and that they wanted to work on this, because without those two, I think it would have been significantly worse. Yeah, it could be Cult Origins, or it could be Demon Origins. Maybe they're trying to go about the angle of, like, these are the ancestors of the cult members who originally, you know, began doing things. How do I feel about the remix tracks? Love them. Love the remix tracks. Absolutely love them. Yamaoka does it again. Nobody else could have done it but him. Yeah, he doesn't officially work with Konami. He was essentially a contractor on this project. Same as Ito. They weren't really employed directly by Konami. They were contracted by Konami to work with Bloober to make this. They're both freelance guys, though. Yeah, Yamaoka did music for the Medium. Yeah, Laura Plays the Piano had a very dark rendition, which I really enjoyed. Ordinary Vanity, when you first run into Eddie, is a very dark rendition. I like that Heaven's Night has some sort of sultry, you know, guitar work going on. Some very, you know, just very Akira Yamaoka guitar work going on that he added on top of that track. I love it. I can entertain the idea that the spiritual power can be an entity that morphed based on location, and this is just one example of how cults and the followers of them distorted, and Japan has a lengthy history with cults. Yep, they do. One day I would absolutely love to mess around with Forbidden Siren 2. I wish that I could play that, but apparently it only came out in Europe, and I think it did actually. No, actually I don't even think it came out in Europe. I think Forbidden Siren 2 is restricted to Japan only. Yeah, Jonathan Davis didn't make a Silent Hill 2 remake theme song, so it sucks. And that's just all there is to it, really. Nothing else really needs to be said. JD didn't hit us with a theme song, so it's terrible. Limp Bizkit. Yeah, we need a rendition of Break Stuff for the Silent Hill 1 remake, dude. Dude, Silent Hill 1, and me and Bridget just had this conversation the other day. She genuinely can't even, like, get into Silent Hill 1 because the graphics are so archaic. And I'm like, I grew up with PS1, so I love it, but I can understand from her perspective why it's tough to get into. She probably did, dude. She was a teen in the late 90s, early 2000s, so I bet she did. Fucking Vatra games. The only two games Vatra games ever made was like a weird port of that old arcade game, Russian Attack. And, yeah. The pillows, yeah. Fooly cooly. God, the pillows are so fucking good, dude. Last Dinosaur, Sleepyhead. Ride on Shooting Star. God. That was a life changer, you know. Every now and then you see a life changer. When I first saw that shit on TV, that was a life changer for me, and I had to see the rest of it. That was actually one of the first Blu-rays I ever bought with my own money. I did. I didn't care for it very much. Yeah, they made a season 2 and season 3 even, I think, but people said they're really a step down. So I haven't bothered because I don't need that ruined for me. you know? Yeah, those didn't happen. I'm much happier if I pretend they didn't happen, just like Last of Us Part 2. If I just pretend Last of Us Part 2 didn't happen, I'm much happier as a human being, so I just pretend it didn't. Uzumaki? What's that? Oh, you mean the Netflix show that just came out? Berserk fans quietly picking up their broken hearts. RIP to the creator. Well, I mean, I've told the story before, Adipie, but Last of Us 2, it had a marketing campaign based solely around misinformation and deception, and that pissed me off. I didn't like the way that they just... Okay, so here's the thing that they did. They placed... So everybody knows Joel and Ellie. You play as Joel in Last of Us 1. They placed Joel in a cutscene that it turns out he wasn't even in the final game. So they tricked people into thinking that he was going to be more involved in the game, and then when the game came out, it's some like Asian guy that's friends with Ellie. It's not even Joel that's involved in that cutscene. He's not even in it. And it's like the same animations, everything. They just fucking rug pulled. They lied. False fucking advertisement, dude. And the craziest part is, for Joel in the trailer, they digitally altered his face to make him look younger. Again, to make you think that he was going to be more involved in the story. I have no issues with the characters. I know there's some crazy like DEI conversations and woke conversations, people. Not my problem at all. I don't care that there was like a sex scene in the game. I don't care. My issue was with the false advertisement and the bullshit marketing where they tried to trick us into thinking that Joel was going to be more involved in the game. Suffice it to say, he wasn't. Do I feel like MGS2 should have gotten the same treatment? No. No, because Solid Snake is in the entire fucking game from start to finish. You don't play as him, but he's in the whole fucking game. You meet Iroquois Pliskin immediately after the intro. Immediately. He reveals himself to be Solid Snake like a third of the way through the game, and you complete the rest of the game in constant communication with him the whole time. Yeah, I fucking hate when people do stuff like that, man. Yeah, they made the character have this stupid smirk on their face, and you know they were so proud. They're like, oh, we just rug pulled so hard. We just subverted expectations so hard. High fives all around. Christmas bonuses to everyone. Nah, man, fuck that. It would be, to use your Metal Gear Solid 2 analogy, it would be like you play as Raiden, and instead of running into Iroquois Pliskin, you run into a self-insert of Hideo Kojima, who looks up and says that his name is, I don't know, Ballad Snake. You know, it's not Solid Snake now, it's just a name that rhymes perfectly with Solid Snake, but it has nothing to do with his character, and then his character dies instantly after the cutscene. That's exactly what it's like. It's Valid Vake, everybody. Not Solid Snake. That's what they did with Last of Us 2. Oh, you thought Joel was going to be involved in the game? No. Actually, we're just going to completely destroy him as a character and, you know, take him out, so to speak. I have no issues whatsoever with anything else going on in that game. I'm sure the gameplay was great. I'm sure the sound was great. I'm sure the story was solid. But that rug pull pissed me off. Snake is actually in the game and is still... Yeah, he's all the way from the beginning. He's in the tanker. You find out about him being alive very quickly after you take control of Raiden. There is no point in the game where he's not a crucial aspect of the story. Yeah, the only thing people were upset about is that you didn't play as him for the whole game, but you still got a whole prologue where you play as him. Yeah. Yeah, I think the only thing that they even did that you could even consider deceptive is I think they showed a clip of Snake fighting Fortune, which is the only thing that doesn't technically happen at that part of the game. They do show, like in the basement of Shell 1, where you first start out, you first swim up into the area with like the submarine stuff in there. They do show Snake fighting Fortune in one of the trailers, and that doesn't happen, but that's like the only thing. All the rest of it shows footage of the tanker, which Snake actually was in. So it wasn't even really that deceptive. Welcome back, Dr. Red. At least nowhere near as deceptive as people let on. Yeah, I mean the whole theme of the game is about subverting expectations, and that really hadn't been done on that type of scale before. Fortune, but also they showed the completely scrapped version of the tanker where there's a super cinematic sinking oh yeah, where like the water's rushing all over the place. Yeah, they couldn't do that because of the PS2 limitations. It would have killed the frame rate too much. Yeah, originally you were gonna have to like outrun the water and, you know, jump out into the bay. And they did away with that, so. Yeah, it was like they were only able to get it to work for a few seconds just for the E3 trailer, but if they wanted to actually make a sequence in game, it just wasn't going to work with their ability and the dev kits that were available at the time. It just wasn't going to happen. Bowls. Yeah, I live on through this arm. Yeah, dude. MGS2 or MGS3 on a CRT still look excellent in my opinion. I know 3 only runs at 30 on PS2, but it doesn't matter to me. It still looks great. Yeah, it's super, super smooth. If you play it on a CRT that takes component input, it's like, it looks amazing. Man, I wish somebody had clipped the first time I got to the credits of that game. I'm just going to say it because I'm not ashamed to admit it. That was the first time I actually cried on stream in a very, very long time. When I beat MGS2, because everything came together in such a beautiful way. And for me personally, I'm not impressed by anything too much. I'm very cynical a lot of times. And just the fact that I sat there, that was like a 14-hour stream, by the way. I did the whole plant chapter, first playthrough in one shot. And just getting to the ending, hearing that song, seeing the clips of people walking around in New York City and like Raiden's speech at the end. And I was like, as he was saying it, my mind was fucking blown like 6 times over. Like, that's the whole point of the game. The whole fucking, he's just detailing everything. And especially that conversation before you fight Solidus, where they essentially, you know, predict the world that we live in now, which is information control, misinformation, disinformation running rampant, you know, useless info being posted to social media and clogging up internet space as they're talking about at the end of the game. It's fucking crazy. Solidus was right in a lot of ways, yeah. And, you know, he's talking to what you can assume are the Patriots or some type of AI operating in their place, and he's like, you think you have the right to decide what we should and shouldn't do, and then whatever is speaking in the colonel's place, like his avatar says, absolutely. I always remember that line. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce? And now, you know, it's 100% true. You go on any social media page and it's just sunsets and selfies and food pics and bullshit. Yeah, GW is real because now we have AI algorithms doing search engine optimization, and we've got AI algorithms determining what you can and can't see on the first and second results page. Google is completely curated by people, but probably it's going to be algorithmically soon by AI. So Google is completely compromised in terms of being able to find sites that are kind of off the beaten path. You pretty much are restricted to what they want you to find. So, yeah, GW and the way that Emma lays it out in that game very much came to fruition. And that's very much the world we live in now. And what really blows my mind about that is Japan must have been so much further ahead than America was at that time. Because, man, I remember 2001-ish. It was like mind-blowing when you could look up screenshots before a game released. So Japan must have had a much more robust internet community that, and you know, maybe their usage of the internet was far more advanced than ours was. Because he predicted this shit fucking 20 years ago. 25 years ago now. Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, the other thing that people talk about all the time now is the deep state. And what would the Patriots be if not the deep state? You know, when you're talking to the president and Ryden's like, so the election, and he goes, yes, that was quite a show, wasn't it? You know, he's talking about elections as if they're just, what? Huh? No, I'm talking about Metal Gear Solid 2 and how it ties into that. I'm not talking politics. I'm talking about how Metal Gear Solid 2 relates to modern politics. Oh yeah, bulletin board systems, BBSs. My dad had to get a party line for his BBS way back in the day because it kept fucking up our landline phone. Why Japan's internet is weirdly designed. She was, dude. She's like, don't go there, and I understand why, because I don't talk politics, so I appreciate that. But we're just talking about it from a video game lens. You love BBL? Who doesn't? What? Huh? Oh, no, absolutely not. But yeah, just that conversation that Raiden has with the president where he talks about the election and he says that was quite a show, wasn't it? And then he's talking about how basically he's just a hired gun and the Patriots make all the real decisions. He's just the guy that goes on TV and does the press conferences and gets his name out there. But in terms of making decisions, he essentially has no power. You know, he's just another pawn in the system. And at the time, we all thought, oh, that's just fictional. And yeah. It's almost like people that played Deus Ex back then. Deus Ex is one of the best, like, social commentary games ever. Ever fucking made. You know, the ending where you basically shut down the internet and everything goes dark and it's like we need to restart. We just have to restart humanity because the internet's gone way too far. BBL, if my degeneracy and my knowledge is correct, is big booty Latina. I believe that's what Sick is referring to.
You're pretty good.
Or big brain learning, it could be that too. Anyways, it's weird that there are a lot of older novels and movies that have predicted exactly where we are half a century later. Yeah, I know. Isn't it just coincidental that they knew those types of things or predicted that they would happen? The G in Stampede G clearly stands for Gunner. Guilty as charged. Did I ever say it didn't? Brazilian butt lift. That, yeah, I've heard that also. Red Eyes Black Dragon. With that Steam library. Okay, yeah. With genuinely my Steam library, right? You guys just try to pin all kinds of degeneracy on me, don't you? It's getting a little bit ridiculous. It's getting absurd. That's actually what it refers to. Oh, really? Well, hey, I was in the ballpark. I was in the ballpark. What I said is what you get after the butt lift is completed. Close, sort of. Still waiting on my redeem. Ain't no way Stamp has never bought one of those games on. I have not, dude. I have not. No. Listen, we live in a world where free pornography exists. Even when I was a gooner, way, way, way back in the day, I would never have bought a fucking video game on Steam that is an adult video game because A, everybody can see that you bought that shit. Why would you ever do that? And B, once I actually turned like, I don't know, 20, 21 and actually started dating regularly, I really didn't give a fuck about internet porn anymore. Still yet to play Cuck Simulator? Oh my god. Dude, Cuck Simulator would get me banned. I've said it's on the banned games list for a reason. What? Oh, have them there when I play your redeem? Yeah, no. That'd be the most Discord stream it. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. That's, Cuck Simulator is... It's not just the cuckolding aspect, okay? It's actually like a super racist game. It's a super fucking racist game. I watched Felix play it. XQC. It's very bad. MGS1 anime version. Imagine the content, bro. 1 million views incoming. Yeah, Cuckold Simulator. I say, you know what? I don't care if Twitch bans me. We're fucking doing it. Life as a beta male cuck. Patch released. Oh my god, they put out a patch on 9/11. You think I'm making this up, but I'm not. I can prove it right the fuck now. Look when it was released, dude.
Bruh. Hello there. How you been?
Hey, what's up, Coconut Plays, Blue Coconut? What's up, Randy Rascal? How was your stream, dude? Randy Rascal, let's go. I love that name. Let's get my man's a shout out. What were you playing? Roblox, hell yeah. Roblox, the game with a quintillion and one games within a game. Well, I appreciate you coming by, Coconut. Doc loves Roblox too. There's a lot of Roblox enjoyers in here. There's like every single conceivable genre of game in Roblox. It's actually kind of crazy. Shadow Man recommended me. Hey, shout outs to Shadow Man. Yeah, he's a frequent enjoyer, frequent watcher of the stream. Glad to hear that, my dude. The scale of the worlds in Roblox is insane. Yeah, actually a former Roblox developer made a horror game that we played called Dead Cedar. It's not very long, but it was good. Salutations, good to be back on the air. Yeah, man. Yeah, Shadow Man originally came in when we played the Quarry, and I believe he really wants me to play Until Dawn as well. Who went on to create the game Lethal Company? That's a good question. I don't remember, but I remember there being a story about that too. Yeah, Zeekers. The guy named Zeekers. What's wrong with my eyes? Nothing. I have something called Urban Decay eyeliner on. That's all. The Quarry is a sick game. Finished in a couple months. I loved The Quarry. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I did get a bug though, where one of the characters, like they shot a gun and it hit the werewolf and the werewolf just didn't die. And apparently it's a bug on PC that, I don't know what it is, but it's a bug that gets you killed anyway. What's wrong with my headphones? A good question. Nothing. There's nothing wrong with Bear Dynamic DT770 Pro 250 ohm headphones. Except for the fact that they're studio reference. That's all. Yeah, they're really good for streaming. Purple cup. Yeah, it's a Halloween cup. Bridget got a few recently. You can see it's got a ghost on it. Without the coffee stains, you can kind of see the ghost on there. What's up, Exeter? How you doing, man? You know, a lot of people think that my background is a green screen until I do this and prove that it isn't. So you can actually move the panels. A lot of people assume that my background is a green screen. No, I don't green screen myself in. We do it 100% legit. What's up with the lack of USF4? Because I don't enjoy that game online after enjoying Fightcade's rollback netcode. Third Strike is phenomenally more enjoyable online because the connections are consistently like way better. Yeah, Sig, well, you remember when there was just an... No, you're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. There was a Silent Hill 3 poster. We were actually going back. So, Randy, here's the funny thing. I don't know how long you've been on Twitch for, but I've been on Twitch since 2011. My account has. And in 10 days, I will have been consistently streaming for the past 5 years. And I was actually going kind of a little bit back through memory lane, so to speak, and looking at some older streams. And I can show you exactly what Sick is talking about. Like, we have clips from before. We have clips from before I even had the panels or anything. Like, yes, I did lose a lot of weight. When we were looking at the old clips, it was really bad, dude. It was really bad. I used to be a lot heavier. Yeah, dude. Shopping in the Husky section of Sears. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I was talking about, dude. It's like I had a second, it's like I had some sort of second glow up, you know what I mean? Hilariously enough. Okay. Appreciate that, Future. Yeah, dude, I've been putting in a lot. Alright, so I want to find one. I did find one that said live from room 302 right around when we first started doing that. 30, right? No, not 30 yet. I will be 30 in a couple months. We're almost there. I'll be 30 in about 2 months. CK, what is CK? Oh, you mean like, I know what that is. Check Twitch chat, I sent a code. What do you mean Twitch chat? Calvin Klein? Yeah, no. Yeah, no Calvin Klein modeling. You know, I'm so dumb that the first thing my brain jumped to was Back to the Future, and so I thought Marty McFly. Because he was wearing Calvin Klein in the phone. It's not appearing in chat. You would have to whisper it to me, Coconut. Yeah, what is the code for? Like, what's it? Yeah, Calvin. It's Morse code? Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, I remember we just talked about that recently. Calvin Klein's older cologne smells like liquid death. I use Lucky You cologne. It's a fairly cheap cologne that smells good all fucking day. If you guys want to go somewhere and get told that you smell good, pick up some Lucky You cologne. That's a pro tip from your friend, your friendly neighborhood Stampede G. But congrats, Exeter. Hey, I said it, dude. And I'm not even making this shit up. People that watch this stream generally have had good luck for jobs and stuff. Like, we've had a lot of people recently that have got promotions and been climbing the ladder in their industries and stuff, and I'm very happy to see that. The stamp community is just climbing the corporate ladder one rung at a time, dude. Sounds like a Silent Hill in universe. No, it's a real cologne. I just listened to Jeremy Fragrance, the #1 Jonathan Fragrance. Yes, a real man for sure. Jonathan Fragrance. I'm trying to find when we stopped doing. Some of the upper management asked me why I was leaving. Yeah. I mean, if they don't know, and it should be fairly obvious. I can't believe I actually rated you. I thought you would be gone right to see it. No, no, no. I appreciate that, Shadow. I appreciate that you even thought of me to mention me, dude. That means a lot. And you've been very consistently hanging out watching the streams too, so I appreciate that as well. It's probably not appearing in chat, Coconut, because it thinks you're trying to input a command. And when you have like symbols, it assumes that you're trying to do some type of chat command. And so it usually won't show up as a message. I don't know what you mean by just check Twitch, like... I think what makes this community great is that we do experience hardships, but we strive to take those hardships as stepping stones. Absolutely. Stamp has hella good television. Ahaha, now that's television. What the fuck? No, it's not in my whispers. My whispers don't have anything new. Stamp-o vision. I'm trying to find... So here was one that we used in the past. Here was a background I used a couple years ago, and I got roasted by YOLO for using this. Oh, I'm not in Chrome anymore. I need to switch back to Chrome. Yeah, I got roasted by YOLO for using this background. What's new? No, not the blue one. It was when we had the Christmas lights.
With a very, very light turkey gravy and some broccoli.
Was I talking about Thanksgiving food? Dude, I can even tell I lost weight from this video to now. Can you guys tell? W background. Yeah, dude, that was a clean background. I didn't mind it. Yeah, it could have been Christmas because I think that was very close to around Christmas that day. Appreciate that, Future. Yeah, you guys have been very nice about that. Yeah, I had a really weird font at the time. I don't know what the hell was up with that, but let's see. I had a couple more here that I was gonna, because we were just getting into. Oh wow, I have one that says officially 27 birthday stream. My God, this is so old, dude.
Boom.
Yeah, we used to do a thing where I would just change the color of the background every night. So here's finally what Sick was talking about, where it was just the Silent Hill 3 poster. See?
Arms give up the fight.
Just the Silent Hill 3 poster over here. That was it.
Wow, that joke.
We used to just change the background on the wall because it was blank white.
Fucking stare, dude. Why you gotta make me feel bad? I'm so guilty, dude.
Yeah, I do Adipie. So those play sometimes in your left ear and sometimes in your right ear. It's completely at random. Yeah, I still have it, Future. It's actually the OST cover, the soundtrack cover. I was in my Kirby arc for sure, dude. I have like the jowls at this time where it looked like I was doing this. Like the whole stream, it looked like I was holding my breath. But I think it's funny to look back at this, honestly. I don't cringe when I look back at these, man. They bring back good memories for sure. No, not without any top. The only thing they did for that cover is they took off her orange turtleneck, so like the vest is like unzipped a little bit, but that's it. You don't see anything. It's not that serious. Yeah, she still has the vest on. I don't cringe for most of my younger photos. Now my 31 to 35, I wait. Hey man, it's all about progress. It's never, ever, ever too late. Yeah, it's never too late to get started, big time. Oh wow, this must have been like when I first got Zero. Oh shit, look at this dude, look how small he was. This was when we first got our Ragdoll Zero. Look how tiny he was. He's a very calm baby. He just goes limp in my arms. You just go limp. He still does that though, to be fair. He still does that. Now he owns the place, actually, though. NGL, guys, 3 months ago. Good clip? What the fuck? Dude, I can't believe I've had the foam panels up for like over a year now. That's insane to me. Oh, way longer than a year. I see clips from 2 years ago where we still have them up. Oh, the blue was sick. The blue was an era, that's for sure. Yeah, the blue was an era, dude. I liked the blue. We did this for a while as well. Look at that. The blue was a vibe, for real. This right here. This could be the logo, and we changed the color. It looks diff to you. The Silent Hill radio. Yeah, that was a vibe. I didn't get it. Coconut, I don't have a whisper, and I haven't seen a Twitch message of anything Morse code. Yeah, this was an era. And then I did red for Doom. Red for Doom and Dead Space. The other day, Swix, I did. Look at that. Yeah, we did red for Doom and Dead Space. No, I didn't translate because I don't have the message. Coconut, it never came through. Is it done? Or close to? Nice. Yeah. The message didn't come through for me, Coconut. It may have showed up on your screen, but it didn't show up for me. What? Oh god, the Smart Schoolboy 9 thing was fucked up beyond belief, dude. Smart Schoolboy 9 thing was highly fucked up. I'm glad I'm not watching that video like ever again. Damn, we did the blue for a long time. I forgot how long we did that for. This was my favorite. This was actually kind of what made me decide to go to, this is kind of what made me decide to go to the daylight lamps. Because this was a pretty solid era too. I liked the day lamps. Everything just looked very monochrome and clean here. See, that was a solid setup. We still only had the Silent Hill 3 poster here. We're still talking like 2.5 years ago with this clip though. Anyways, enough of the reminiscing, enough of the watching the old ass clips. Oh yeah, I did try a 2 PC setup for a while as well. It didn't work. It did not work very well at all. Hey, what's up, Andrew? I remember you from Future Stream. Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good, I gotta say. Enough old shit. Let's play SH2. Do you guys want me to stop the yap fest? Just cease the yapping and just launch the game? Do you want me to cease the yapping or do we continue talking? Totally up to you. Do a little dance. No, I'm not gonna do a little dance. Oh, Gab? You want me to call you Gab? I'll call you Gab. Bridget is folding a table. Yeah, I'm gonna start dancing a jig. You guys can flick pennies at me while I dance for your, well, pennies. Cease the yapping, you yaptron. I didn't order a fricking yapatron. True. Gabby. Okay, cool. You gotta believe. Gotta. He does, though. Alright, let me heat my coffee up and we'll launch the game. Enough yapping for one night of content. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. I'm back. Had to be an adult for a second. Had to just take care of some shit, but we're good. Yeah, welcome on in, Gabby or Andrew Gabriel 269. I see you are a reg in Future Mute stream, so I appreciate you coming and hanging out around these parts. Seem like a very cool individual. Anybody that watches Future is cool with me. So, you're good in my book, son. And yeah, let's play the game. Silent Hill 21, yes. Exactly the game I was trying to launch. I had to save North America from a Martian invasion, actually. But that was something that I didn't really feel like would be good content, so I didn't bother to stream it. But thankfully, you know, the day is saved, and there's nothing else really to even be said, is there? Using a boombox, I presume? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Ugh. Feels good, you guys. Feels good. One of my favorite times to stream is after I get a fresh cut. It's impossible to explain how good a fresh cut feels. Whoa, that performance was so good for like 2 seconds, then it became crappy. That seemed like a well, it kind of was because we got onto a couple of tangents. So I'm sorry for breaking the cycle, dude. Yeah, we got onto a couple tangents there. Yes, we already fucked up PH. How is that shame, John? You get to see all of the gameplay now. There's no shame here. Oh, yeah. Now I remember why my camera is over there. Because it's in the way of a bunch of shit in this game if it's over there. It really needs to be more like there. There we go. That should work. Might as well play Dave in 4. No. Well, this is New Game Plus. I already completed the game once. This seems to be performing really well tonight. But yeah, I already completed the game once. This is New Game Plus. As you can see, we have the chainsaw right here. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're supposed to be going for in water this time. So we got to be taking a little gander at this. And we got to start playing at low health. Like a G. A Stampede G. Yeah, we already talked to Laura. So we're not worried about Laura. Yeah, those nurses. Otherworld Hospital is one of my favorite parts. Wow, look at these reflections, dude. It's so beautiful. Look at that. It even has that little halo effect going on. 7 more endings to go. Yeah, what could go wrong? No, you guys were talking about cringeworthy stuff from our past. You know what I got recommended earlier? A fucking video of Blood on the Dance Floor performing Scream for My Ice Cream live. Holy fuck. Terrible. I don't want to be spoiled. I'm playing this on Friday, so I'll head out and go to work. You and Kendo got this though, right? Yeah. Didn't even think of Otherworld Hospital. Yeah. Or Patrick Chester, son of Edward. He fought and died for the people, for liberty, and for all of our tomorrows. His memory lives on. Hey, have a good day at work, dude. We'll see you around these parts. Very soon, I'm sure. Oh, what was he looking at? Welcome to Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. There's no better place than here. To let go of your busy schedules and finally enjoy a relaxing vacation, rows of quaint rustic houses mark a gorgeous mountain landscape, and as the dawn turns to dusk, the surface of Toluca Lake shines a whole range of dreamlike colors. Silent Hill will move you and fill your heart with peace. We're more than certain your time here will be pleasant and leave you with memories that will stay with you forever. They reworded that in kind of a weird way, but I'm fine with it. I'm not going to write a sternly worded email to the developers complaining and bitching that they ruined the game. But it's pretty bad. No, I'm just kidding. Man, I'm out of like all fucking ammo right now. Yeah, apparently the speedrunners were testing whether or not this is actually faster. Like just spamming this the whole time. Apparently it's just a visual quirk. It's not really faster. Like people have actually timed it and it's like, you know, a quarter second after doing it 8 times. It's certainly not worth spamming it for a whole run. I'll leave the camera on during these now. Yeah, it's a very demanding game. I have a decent setup from a couple years ago, and I still have quite a bit of trouble getting to like 100 FPS on it. I like her design in this quite a bit.
No. You're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my
This track is Null Moon.
wife. I can't believe it. Your face, your voice, you could be.
My name is Maria.
Yeah, the head. I see what you mean. Yeah, the heads almost look like they don't fit on the bodies. Yes, you're right.
See? Warm.
It's like animatronic a little bit.
Confused.
Freddy Fazbear shit.
Where are you going?
I need to find Mary.
Didn't you say she died?
Oh. Yeah. 3 years ago. It's just. I got a letter from her.
A letter.
I know how it sounds. I'm not. I don't.
Hey. It's okay. So,
Oh my god, he said, well, I'm moving on.
Say,
Mary who?
She said she was waiting for me. In our special place.
and let's hear. Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
Maria as well, Andrew. So 4 serious endings and 2 joke endings. They added 2 endings here, but I don't know what they are.
Hey! I think I might know. I mean, there's this one place. Not far from here.
What kind of place?
The kind 2 lovers might call special. I can show you if you want. Unless you have somewhere else to be. Something else to do. Hey, easy there. I'm just messing with you. Come on. It's this way.
You're coming with me? Can't you just tell me where it is?
You're just gonna leave me here? Alone? With all these monsters around?
Yep. What's the problem?
No, I just...
Is it because I remind you of her? You loved her, didn't you? Didn't you?
All right, just...
So it's okay.
I don't like that they removed the "or maybe you hated her" line, but that line was a little bit on the nose in the original game, so I'm not very upset about that change. Yeah, originally the butterfly tattoo was on like her midriff, and they changed it to be like on her upper chest. So, why? I think you know why.
Come on, let's go.
The game is performing like really, really well tonight. It seems very responsive and smooth for some reason. Way more than it has.
Over here.
Yeah, so if you attempt to open this,
We're going to. What is it?
I'll say in a second.
It used to be kind of a special place for young couples in these parts. I think it's easier if I just show you.
If you try to open this gate before you meet her, it's locked. And then when she says this way and it opens, he goes, I could swear it was locked. So that's an interesting thing you get only if you check the gate first. If you don't check the gate, he doesn't say it. So far from home. Finally. Needed that big time.
There, we can go through the motel.
Now, I never used the jack handle. I never figured out what it was supposed to be for, so let's try to figure that out this time. It's got to be something right near here.
Wrong way. We already passed the motel.
Fuck you, I want the jack handle.
James?
Oh shit, I forgot I had that out. Farquaad from Shrek flirting with James is crazy, for real. What were they thinking? I guess the jack handle's not here yet. No, Dr. Red made the Farquaad comparison last stream, and I have to say he's not entirely wrong.
You ever stayed in a place like this? The walls are so thin, you can hear everything. Love, hate, jealousy.
Yeah, stop talking in riddles, Maria. Let me handle this. Fucking weirdo. Trying to be some philosopher. I remember in the bar I was walking around and ended up on stage and had Maria go, "You gonna dance for me, big guy? I'd pay to see that." Yeah, I think that's supposed to be an homage to the whole joke of if you know, back in the day there was a big Silent Hill meme that if you stand in a spot and you have like, you press a very specific button sequence, then you can get Maria to do a pole dance for you. And I think they're trying to make a nod to that.
There's something wrong with it. I think we should leave.
So this is the room.
Loosen up, James. It sure beats running around with those monsters out there.
This is the room that Heather stays in Silent Hill 3, and this is Douglas's hat right here. 106 is the room she stays in, and then also, if you look at the wall, you can see the halo of the sun behind it. Somewhere. But that is absolutely Douglas's hat right there. Yeah, it's kind of tough to see, but somewhere in here, there's like the halo of the sun on the wall. Anyways. Yeah. Listen, I saw a YT short about it. It has to be real.
Hey, why'd you do that? Can you let me in?
Nope. Fuck you. I have some investigating to do. We still have a decent amount of heals. I mean, 9 is kind of crazy. Feels like we're stuck. She says it's going to be fine, but the math don't lie.
Thank you.
The numbers are all...
They dressed for burglary.
I didn't realize she had a special line if you don't let her in. All rooms need to be refurnished. Then we got to multiply that by the cost of labor. And then there's the plumbing in the rooms upstairs. I swear there are times when I just want to give up. I'm not 33 anymore. If we can make it all add up, maybe there's hope for the 5 of us. Wow, look at all the numbers that are capitalized. All rooms, multiply, rooms upstairs, times 33, add up for the 5 of us. 335 might be the last.
Hey, you think I'd look good in this one?
Sure.
Not quite the ringing endorsement, but hey, I'll take it.
Okay, so 108. Four, 6, and then 5, 6, 7 total. So 14,335. Oh, there's only 4 numbers. All rooms multiply rooms upstairs. Yeah, 7 and 2. Oh, 8 times 2. I can't count. All right, and then if we can make it all add up, maybe there's hope for the 5 of us. Okay, let's just do 33 plus 5. Yeah. So 38. So 1638. That's got to be it. What? Wait, what the fuck, dude? I did 30. Yeah, 33 plus 5 would be 38. This puzzle is a sumbitch. I mean, it is hard. You probably did this one already, so. Plumbing in the rooms upstairs. Oh, maybe we have to use the actual numbers. Like the actual numbers of the rooms. And it'll give us a 4-digit solution. Yeah, I think that's right. All right, we're going to be busting out the calculator for this one. $305. $409. 614. 720. $828. 935. But I might have already fucked up. $935 times 2. All right, time to bust out the calculator. 935 times 2. All right. No, there's no way that would work, dude. Yeah, 1870, but that wouldn't work here. Because that ignores the second part. Maybe we just add 33 and 5 to that. $1908. I don't know. Yeah, no. I think I did the math wrong. Well, it's 101 through 109, so let me just do this really quick. Yeah, so my math was absolutely wrong. It was 945, not 935. So I did fuck up there.
You idiot!
And then times 2 plus 33 plus 5. That gives us 1928 instead. Nope. $1890. Hmm. No, I'm using the calculator. Damn. I think I'm overthinking this one. I have to be overthinking it. Oh, I think I get it. I think I get it. Okay. Rooms here multiplied by rooms upstairs.
James? Is everything alright? Hey, you okay? It's like you froze for a second.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but when they say rooms, are they talking about just the number of rooms, as in 8 rooms, or are they talking about adding the actual 101, 102, 103? That's where I don't know for sure what they're looking for there. Or are they just talking about 6 downstairs, 2 upstairs? Okay, so 8 times 6 times 33. Okay. Okay, so it should be 1589. What the fuck? What the fuck? Number of all the rooms. Wait, why did I just do that? No, I didn't even do it right. It's 2. I don't think so. Because that just gave me a... Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you just had to use a 0 as a placeholder there. I took forever. I took forever, dude. Yeah, I was like, that only gave me 533, and I was like, well, if it has to be 4 digits, I guess one of them would just be blank, so... Yeah, that was needlessly complicated, but whatever.
You just saved my life back there.
Glad I did.
Why'd she stay and just take a beating? Because I refused to help her, to be fair, but she did deserve it.
So am I.
She deserved it just for having the audacity. Where's the jack handle, man? I swear it was over here somewhere. We found it last playthrough and just never got a chance to use it. Maybe it really isn't here. It could be further this way.
James, your wife, what was she like? Or is... Sorry, I'm not...
That's fine. Why do you ask?
Just curious.
I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
Oh, come on. You said we look alike. At least give me something.
Well, she,
Oh, this
plays
is...
the piano. I'm not sure if you're really that much alike.
Oh? I don't strike you as the pianist type?
Let's just leave it.
Sure, James.
Yeah, it's here, but I never figured out where we use this.
Strings. James! Get off me!
Taking forever to help her.
Okay, I'm fine.
Bitch. Deleted. Now, where the fuck do I actually use the jack handle, though? Is my question. No, I did stop by the bowling alley the first time. I just wanted to figure out where to use the jack handle. Because we never figured it out the first time. It looks like I could probably use it here, but no, it would have to be a car that already has one in it. Maybe back this way? Or this? Damn, they made this thing so busted. Ridiculous. Absurd. Damn, actually, where the fuck do I use this, though? See, I will say what I do like is that virtually everybody that I know that's played this has enjoyed it.
Thank you, James. I'm not sure I would have made it.
Just stay close.
Dude, this keeps happening. These enemies, they just start standing upright for no reason. No, the game doesn't make you go to the bowling alley. It is an optional area, but the cutscene, as I'm sure you know, with Eddie plays out way, way, way differently in this version. I really don't know why they did it, but yeah, I'm just gonna check around this way for one of the parked cars, because it's gonna have a jack already in it. We only have the handle, not the entire thing, so it's gonna have to be a parked car with the jack already in it. Yeah. That is my passive, dude. Every bug that exists in every mainstream video game, this stream gets it, without exception. Every fucking time. It just never fails. It never fails. The tweaker pose, yeah. The meth pose. Yeah, it's got to be a car that already has one of these under it, so it definitely wouldn't be here. Let's just keep looking around. Let's go up this way first. This is the bowling alley. Let's see. We've got one over here. No. But there is some ammo. Give me that shit. This looks like it could be it. No. I thought it looks like it's sloping down on one side quite a bit. Can't get through here. Don't think it would be up this way. It would probably have to be somewhere.
You can wait outside if you want. I'll just look around the place.
Yeah, the economy, inflation has gone running amok in Silent Hill.
I thought you might not want to.
Yeah, here's Eddie's pizza.
If you don't want me around anymore,
Yeah, go for it, Kendo.
Stray thought.
You hate what you finished. You mean about this game? Hey, the box of ammo is still there. I missed the line. How so? Were they talking over? I came here the first time and I didn't hear it. Oh, well, yeah, that would do it. Oh, shit. Oh, I bet it's the only sizes that we can see. No, that's just 13. It wouldn't be 1313. It's got to be something in here. Hey, what's up with the rack on lane 3? Oh, James just says who would be sitting here eating pizza. Okay. There's some cloth clogging the hood, and I can't pull it out. What is that crap? The balls are getting stuck by the end of the lane. So I guess it goes all the way through the underlane. I tried to push it with a pin, but I can't. I can't push the pin in there. I tried both sides. It's blocked. I can't. The rack on lane 3. Is this lane 3? Yeah. 8, 10, 15.
I figured out Silent Hill. Snoop Dogg lives in this town and has smoked so much weed it's funny. James is the representation of rehab. The green coat symbolizes absorbing the green fog, turning the fog into a pure white color, symbolizing no more weed. And Snoop Dogg will now be able to live a normal life.
Well, I'm very proud of him that he's going to be able to live a normal life. I'm very happy for him. Well, if that's the case, then how the fuck are we supposed to figure out what the code is? Unless you find it elsewhere entirely. The answer is somewhere, but not here. God damn it. I bet it's just going to be like ammo anyways. We still need to find out where to use the jack handle. So let's try to find that too.
There's more of them.
Fuck you. You said, now I'm stuck at a corporate job doing taxes. I hope to be in a managerial position soon. Yeah.
What is it?
Nothing. Just deja vu.
Oh, I can see why they got interrupted now. Because they were already talking when I first interacted with the pizza. Well, there's not many cars left to check. This is where we originally pulled it from. I'm doing an interview today at an auto shop plus a few hours of training. Really hope I can do well because I've been wanting for ages to find a job as a mechanic. Well, good luck, dude. Like I said, not trying to jinx you, but people in the stream generally do have pretty good luck with job-related stuff. So I hope that we can continue to be a good luck charm for you and you're able to get that position. All right, where have I not been? I have not gone down Munson Street. If I even can. I may not even be able to, but let's check it anyway. Chasing that job at Goofy Goobers? Yeah, man. The most sought after position that anyone will ever see in their careers. Oh.
James?
This one's missing a tire. Oh, never mind. It's missing too. I thought this was the one, dude. I swear it looks like I can get in there, but I just can't. Okay, big chasm here, so it wouldn't be there. I see a few cars this way. Anything we can vandalize?
I could really use a warning next time.
No. You can actually explore a decent bit in this game too, which I definitely like. Oh, there we go.
You sure that's a good idea?
He just has nothing to say to her.
Yeah, it's fine. Just give me a minute.
Got nothing to say to her whatsoever.
Hey! You okay in there? Can you let me in?
I like how all the doors in Silent Hill, they leave the keys in them. So all you have to do is turn it and just let somebody in.
So, anything good in here?
As good as it gets.
I finished trade school almost too. Dude, that's how I was feeling tonight when we were talking about how long we've been doing this. I cannot fucking believe I've been streaming for 5 years. Mass layoffs at Brookhaven Hospital threaten the institution's future. The layoffs were reported on last month. The layoffs we reported on last month are continuing. Over 10 people have been let go, which has reduced the hospital staff by more than half. If the situation does not improve, staff shortages will put patients at risk. Brookhaven is a hospital with a long history. It was established in 1810 when a deadly epidemic swept through the Silent Hill area. Ever since, it has incessantly brought help to the residents of the town. However, more and more have made their voices heard of how the presence of a psychiatric hospital in the middle of the town has a negative impact on the local community. Residents fear that an incident from 2 years ago might repeat itself. Oh, pallet jacks. I don't miss that shit. We used to work with those things all day. Nade it. Or made it. What the fuck? Why would it say nade? Alright, well, it looks like everything. So Dave, is the code for Pete's Bolorama in this vicinity? Is it somewhere in this area or no? Because I thought I remembered there being a memo talking about somebody going to the bowling alley here. It's in this map section, okay. Never went to school. Just being poor taught me to work on cars. I worked in repair on Jeeps at an assembly plant. Yeah. There's really, really good money in that too. Like really, really good money in manufacturing. If you want to work at like a manufacturing facility for like Toyota or I don't know, even fucking Tesla, if you wanted to go that far, there's really, really good money in that. Closer to the bowling alley section, okay. See, that's so deceptive though. Why would they put a memo behind the counter that seems like it could lead you to the information on that? That's so stupid. Memo made me spend 30 minutes? Yeah, dude. Of course, I mean, it's gonna trick you, but... Is there an ad for the bowling alley, maybe? Because I figured, like, if there's a billboard for the bowling alley, then maybe it would be the last four of the phone number or something, like they did in Silent Hill 4. It has to be those foreign car manufacturers in America get paid way less, yeah. The Dance Company. Because if there's an ad for Pete's Bolorama, I'm definitely going to try that out. I mean, why would they put an ad right next to the building? But still, I don't know. Can I even get in here?
More of those things.
What the oh shit, I forgot I switched. What the fuck, I just collapsed. I actually need to stay at low health for a bit anyway so I can get the ending, so. We need to play like this for a little bit.
You don't look so good.
Pizza, video games, backwards guy. I know, he could have been a chill guy. But instead... Here, I'll just take one health drink. Still low HP enough that we didn't solve the problem. I wonder how far it'll let us go this way. Damn, pretty far. Damn, look how red that shit gets. I see ammo. Bitch. Just put a new catalytic converter in your 06 with 200k. It was a pain in the ass. I hate exhaust and fixed a few evaporator shits.
Hey, I'm all for taking the scenic route, but we're not getting any closer to where we want.
Blocked.
Yeah, we still haven't used the gate key.
You know what's in there?
Not sure. I'm not even sure when was the last time anyone's been inside.
Giga computers. I still haven't seen a billboard for Pete's. I just want to see how far this goes. Silent Hill fresh meats. Pork chop or baked fish? Pork chop for me.
Oh, God. Did the monsters get him?
Maybe. Doesn't make much difference now.
I can... Oh, there we go. I can leave by not leaving. I can only leave by not leaving. The deal is done. He said he left it for me where they once were 1887. Maybe that's it? Me out of pie because I didn't heal properly. That's my bad. My bad. Because I'm trying to get a certain ending, so I have to play at lower health throughout the game. It does fuck your frame rate pretty hard to play it like this, though. There we go. All right, let's try 1887 and we'll see if that works. This doesn't open, does it? No, it does. You can. Yeah, there's options to do things like that. Yeah, there we go. Anything useful? Oh, rusted key. Okay, but what's that for? Is there a safe somewhere in here? Nope, you're done here. Oh, okay. Is that in the hospital that I used that then? Or is it just somewhere else along the way? Damn, Dave, did you like do a 100% playthrough? I would not have taken you for a man that would do a 100% playthrough of this game, but that's cool. If you did, that is very cool. You've got all the endings? Wow. Yeah, I haven't even done such a thing yet. Oh yeah, we need to go to the fucking inn and use the gate key. I'm so dumb. Yeah. Dr. Red with the fastest BRBs ever. Be back. He's back before he can even get another syllable out, dude. Oh, 5 or 6 endings in one playthrough? I mean, I know you can do Rebirth and a few others by reloading the save and picking up or not picking up certain things, but I did not know that. Same thing for this, yeah. Yeah, like you can choose to go in the room that gives you the dog ending or just walk right past it. I know that's usually an option as well.
So that's what it was for.
Got a nail in one of the side of my other tires? Yeah. You fucking hate to see it, man.
Just down this way.
Is the iron key used in this section, Dave, or did I walk past it? Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the Born from a Wish house, is it not? Oh, White Chrism, that's for the Rebirth ending.
What is that?
Yeah, this is the Baldwin Manor, I believe. Yeah, we can't break in here, though. This will be here for Born from a Wish. Hey, no problem, Dr. Red. Appreciate you hanging out as always, man.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's just... This place... It just gives me the creeps. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, this is definitely the Born from a Wish house.
I'm not sure. It does feel familiar somehow. Like a bad memory. It's nothing, really.
So we know that that's going to be DLC eventually. It's like basically guaranteed. Oh god, when? I forget, dude. Yeah, it says Baldwin Mansion right on it. Well, let's see if I can go down this way without it preventing me from...
So, James.
Okay.
3 years. That's a long time. What will you tell her if, when you find her?
That I love her.
Oh, then. Lucky her.
Oh, that's back at the apartments again.
Nothing. Like I said, 3 years is a long time.
No, I mean, it doesn't really bother me. The running animation doesn't really bother me. Is it the best? Nah. But I mean, it's just a running animation. It doesn't bother me too much. It's certainly not as bad as, like Heather's in Silent Hill 3. Hers is especially very, very weird. Oh, this would be the doghouse. Key? I hope. Yeah, so we can get the dog ending now. Broken key part. Okay, so it's not just the key. You have to find another part. I guess we'll have to look for another place with a dog bone on it. We'll have to check all these houses to see where this iron key is used. If any of these, it may not be any of them. The other half was in an earlier section. God damn it. Oh, whatever. That I don't really care about. I can just watch the dog ending, but I'm more concerned about where I use this iron key. Oh. That car's actually running? That's got to be new, right? Fuck, I think after this cutscene we can't go back.
Strange. This should not be here.
Well, it is. So, what now?
Now we look for another way.
What?
God, he's such a soy, he can barely push it. Yeah, now we get a Silent Hill Nader. Another one.
There's more of them.
Stay close.
Okay, I was gonna say. Man, we got a lot of pistol ammo right now. They're just fucking running amok right now. They are all simply running amok. Or where you going, little bro? Fuck them up. I wouldn't think they would put one here, but I don't know. Wouldn't put it past them. I'm just gonna run up to things and just see, you know, I just want to check all the doors that I can check. Oh, come on. You piece of shit. I just had to take him out on principle at this point.
Over there. Through the fence.
What the fuck, dude? How does that miss? Damn, we fucked all of them up. Killed virtually every enemy there. Yep, soy mode. Just start swinging wildly. Doing the cry bully slap fight shit. Ooh, I bet it's something in Heaven's Night. I feel like the Iron Key would definitely be something in here. For like a lockbox or something else. But we'll see. I'll make sure to check around thoroughly before we... I really, really like the music here too. I think he did a great job. Not that Yamaoka was ever in doubt, but man, I just didn't think he could improve on the music at all. I feel like it's kind of a lateral move because there are some things I like about the original tracks more for nostalgia and all that, but there's certainly no downgrades. They're all great. There are no downgrades. Ready to kill it. Yeah, I mean, he just added some instrumentation and stuff like that, which, that's fine. I don't have an issue with that at all.
Maria?
Yeah, this one just has a lot of guitar and drums added to it.
What? Oh, come on, don't give me that look. I was just kidding.
What is this? Is this a special place you met?
Don't be silly. Just have to go through and out the front. Then again,
God, this game looks so fucking good.
now that we're here, can't we stay? Just for a little while. Catch our breath before we head back out there.
I don't have time to take a break. Mary could be out there, waiting for me.
I know. It's just... this place, this whole thing, it's like a nightmare. I just wanted to get away from it, even for a second. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Here come the waterworks.
I didn't mean to. I guess this place is getting to me, too. Am I crazy? You know, for thinking she could be here.
I think he did a great job. Yeah, Luke Roberts, he killed it.
Crazy is one word for it, I guess. I can think of another.
What's that?
Hopeful.
Well, that's a nicer way of putting it.
Here.
What are you doing?
Something to take the edge off. No? You sure? Fine. Be that way. Here's to... hope, undying.
We should probably get going.
Fine. Ready when you are.
He wanted to take it, but he didn't. I like that. That little detail there. Alright, so we've got to find out where to use this. Because it's pissing me off. The Fifth River. Lost and found. Oh, there's a ring.
You gonna dance for me, big guy? I'd pay to see that.
Can't really tell what I'm looking at on any of these because they're all so destroyed.
Is that you?
Would you like it to be?
Yeah, I don't think it's here. Must be something in the hospital that I missed the first time around. Sure ain't, yeah. Gotta be something in the hospital that I missed the first time around, annoyingly, but whatever. Dude, this is so... Man, what a beautiful shot that is. I love that. I'm gonna take another one in here. This game is just... There's so many wallpaper-worthy spots, for real. I know, man. Like, there's so many amazing shots in here. Look at this. Every single time, it's worth a screenshot. Smoke. You can see the smoke coming up there. Alright, these are my thumbnails. Those are all the thumbnail shots there. Alright, guys. Sorry for the shorter stream tonight, but I got a super, super busy day. Well, today at work, because it just rolled over to midnight. Got a super busy day. You know, we did do about 3.5 hours, but I'll be back tonight for sure. We're gonna finish New Game Plus. I just really am enjoying this game immensely. So I'm probably gonna do New Game Plus. We'll see how many endings we can get, and we'll take a bit of a break from it because I think I'm at like 30 hours of game time already. But with that being said, everybody have a great rest of the night. I'm gonna break the chain. Oh yeah, if anybody wants to join the Discord, here's the link to that. I'm gonna break the chains on room 302 in 3, 2, 1.